Well, I gotta go back and check to see how many times I say "holy cow" before I get on stage.
I think it's
freeze.
Yeah.
What the fuck? What the fuck? Fix.
Restart.
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 That's the kind of day it's gonna be. All right. Shit, we get into it. Yeah, welcome to another episode of the People's Mic. I am Jimmy Peoples. Who do you think that is? Can you guess who that shape is? Do you know? Can you tell?
I had a feeling.
Look like Lara Croft, like just coming in. Come on, come hang out. You're early. Put your face in there.
You're early but late for the podcast.
Add some star power. You're never late. Yeah, grab a chair. Jump on. Come sit. Siéntate. Are you warm? You look warm.
I'm warm now. It's warm here.
You're damn right. Yeah, grab her a chair.
I got it.
Girl, where we going? That way?
Yeah.
Boom. Yeah.
Just restart the podcast.
No, we're good. Come on. This is what we're taping. This is what happens.
Thanks for
Come on. Are you even in the shot? Yeah, you are. Come on. Boom. Oh. Now we can start. I'm amazing.
I never did a
amazing.
podcast so close.
Yeah, don't touch me. Introduce yourself. Let's go this way.
My name is Artan X.
No.
I've been here before. It is my second time.
Is that your real name?
Yeah, my last name is Jaretta, but nobody can say that.
Yeah.
So I just say X.
Artan. I can't say the first name. The last name is easy.
There's a lot of pronunciations
Like
for my first name.
Artan.
The actual pronunciation is Artan.
Artan.
Yeah.
Artan.
And then there's
Like
Artan, Artan. Like, I just do whatever hosts say. I'm like, yeah, you got it.
No, fuck. All right.
And most of them say Artan.
Artan. I don't say anything. I just go. I mumble it.
AX.
Don't worry about that. That's good.
You're supposed to introduce myself.
Introduce yourself.
Alex Hjarmalson, comedian,
Don't look at me.
real estate.
I don't want to look at
real
you.
estate guy.
You are a real estate guy.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Oh, shit.
What did I say?
YouTube.
Fuck. Shana's fault. That's what kind of day it's gonna be.
You know what?
Stop before she
It's already my
came.
fault.
Yeah, you know. Let's see how many times we can do it. I think it's because I didn't turn.
We're live. We're back.
It's live. Who is that? Introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Shana Goodman.
That's all you got? So whatever, bitches.
Shana, where are you from?
New Jersey.
Jersey.
Are you?
Cool. Which part?
Livingston.
Central
Oh
Jersey.
my God.
Do you
Is
know
that Central?
Livingston? No, it's north.
Livingston.
Is that by Princeton? Is that
Princeton South.
really Livingston?
What do you know about Livingston?
I don't know
Oh, shit.
anything about. I don't know where it is.
Oh,
where-
it's by Short Hills. You know Short Hills?
I know there's a mall.
Yeah. That's like our mall.
Is that a fucking
Is it
guess?
like geographically where it is in Jersey?
It's like central. It's like northern central. So it's by Maplewood, Morristown.
Marktown, kind of.
Somebody else is from there. I had somebody on here the other day that was from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know the Jersey Shore.
And you say you should only name the certain towns. I don't know what the fuck they're doing out there. But
Should I close them?
Nope. We're gonna plow through it.
Drilling
Plow
sounds.
through it.
Why do you want the door open?
Because I like seeing people as they walk in.
And we can guess whatever.
But I know it's terrible for sound, but it forces people. Yeah, but force people to come in instead of sneak away and go sit down. They got to come in and be like, "Oh, he saw me, so I got to go in for the podcast."
Jimmy, where
What?
did you grow up?
Where did I grow
You
up?
seem like a guy that's grown up in different places.
I'm a
Maybe
mix.
totally
I'm not.
wrong.
Yeah, I'm a
I
mix.
seem like a girl that's
Been in one place.
I didn't say that. Bro.
That's what he said. He's like, you're a one town girl. I was born in Manhattan,
Oh,
and then I spent like 5 years
That's cool.
in Florida, and then after my mom got broke in Florida, she took us back to the Bronx. So I grew up until I was about 14, 15 in the Bronx. Bronx and Manhattan, we moved all over.
Cool. We're in the Bronx.
Co-op City, South Bronx,
Okay.
that whole area.
Yeah.
And then Then I left home when I was 13. I got an academic scholarship to go to high school, and then it was an all-white school, and I was the
Was it
best.
a boarding school?
Academic.
It was
So
a
you're actually
public
smart.
school, but it was a boarding house. It was like a house with like 8 other boys, and we had a cook, and we had like a resident
At
director.
13?
I had like 13, 14, and then
That's what happened to you. Started out your list on the right path. And
it was a good school.
now-
It was for academics. It was for good grades. You piece of shit.
It wasn't an all boys
Yeah, I
school,
know,
though.
but
So you left
It
home
wasn't.
at 13
to
to
Yeah.
do
become a
that?
scientist.
Was it really far?
It wasn't even that far. It was in it was in North Pennsylvania.
Oh.
So you
So-
went to college basically.
Yeah.
At 13.
Yeah.
Did
Yeah.
you like visit?
I went back and forth, but there was a boys' house and a girls' house, so it was a public school. So yeah,
Did you like experiment sexually there?
I was having sex before I left. So
At 13?
yeah,
At
I actually
13?
was listening
Yeah,
to
13.
a podcast today, and a dude said that he lost his virginity at 13.
at 13, I lost my virginity at 11.
11?
Yeah, I was 11.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and then
How
so
old was
lucky.
the girl?
she was 15.
Wow.
Was it
She's
consensual?
fucking.
As
You're
far,
old.
yeah, as far as, yeah, it was weird. It was I did something for somebody. He was like, yeah, go knock him off.
What sophomore in high school bangs at 11?
Yeah, in a basement on a dirty mattress in front of a pit bull. I'll never forget
That
it.
happened
That's
to
the way
Lil
it's done.
Wayne.
Yeah, really? Yeah.
Yeah, he said he lost his virginity
Well,
at
fuck
11,
young.
but I think it was a prostitute, but I don't know how old she was. Maybe like 21.
Yeah. That's not good, but
Yeah.
it happens. It happens a lot.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
Is this bad posture for a podcast?
That is no. I don't give a shit. I'll fix your posture. I judge your posture.
No.
You're
We're so critical of postures, dude.
How old were you when you lost your virginity?
I was kind of old. I was 17.
17. That's like
That's like
senior in
waiting.
high school.
That's the average, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I
that's
was-
the
I
average.
think I was
But
It's like
17.
prom at the prom.
yeah, no, I wasn't proud of that though. I wasn't
I've had sex
proud of that.
everywhere else except for the prom, which pissed me off. It's like what?
Yeah.
All the shit that I've done up to this point.
But you did it in front of a pit bull, so that
It's
beats
in front of a
prom.
pit bull. In front of a pit bull in weird places. During assembly.
Oh my god.
Like you sat in the back?
In the back of an assembly. During the assembly, as the principal was on stage,
Oh my god.
and then not at
And then
I just
you,
pictured it.
we just snuck in the back.
you should make a list of all the places you've had sex because some of them are crazy.
I can make a
movie
list of the
theater
fun
in the back.
places.
Like, who does that?
I've done the movie theater. The movie theater is like a go-to. I was just
They're making it easier for movie theaters now. They got like the lay down. Like you could have a bed there now.
bucket
I could never
seats.
imagine.
They I hope they're like self-cleaning because they heat up by themselves. But I know they're not. They're disgusting seats, but they're still fairly
So
new.
comfortable.
So they're so comfortable. Like I go, I'm not gonna tell you my theaters, but I was like, there's no like I wouldn't be like, oh, why are people fucking here? I was like, people should fuck here. This should be a movie theater, and it's easier to wipe off like than cloth. Like if everybody's fucking on,
I get really I get embarrassed in public.
why?
I don't know.
As you should.
I like mirror stuff. I like watching us.
Yeah.
But I don't like being in public places doing it.
I like being in theaters. I like
Yeah.
public.
Do you imagine that people are watching you, or do you think you're like
No,
getting away with
it feels sneaky that you're getting away with it,
Yeah.
and that nobody can see. You think nobody
Oh,
sees
see,
it.
I'm
Yeah,
always
that's
just
what
thinking
it was.
everyone's watching me at
No.
all times.
I'm like no. Except like once I did it, and there were like a row of like fluffy black women sitting next to it. Yeah, I'm
Like
like,
I'll see that.
I was trying. Yeah, and I could feel her judgment as we were doing our thing, and I was like, we got to move. We moved to the handicap seats in the back.
We moved. I would have left.
Yeah, no.
Wait, they put the handicap seat from the back?
The handicap seats are always
Okay.
like the back rows.
I guess
and nobody sits there. So.
Yeah.
Only handicapped people.
They don't
But they don't go to the bar. Yo, what you got? Go do.
I got some weird questions. Well, actually,
Of course you
first
do.
one is-
Of course you do. That's
Scale
why I
of
brought
10.
you.
All right. I think I know what number you are, but
Mhm.
how weird are you on the scale of
You did this a while ago.
No,
I remember this. Was this one of my questions?
no.
I'm weird as fuck. I think.
You're 10?
Yeah,
No.
12 maybe.
12.
Yeah. I
What
good.
kind of weird are you talking about?
Just, it's your own answer.
Our own We go by
What
our
do
own
you
scale.
think? Yeah. 10 is the highest, obviously.
I'm off the charts,
You're
definitely.
off the charts. See, I thought it was like really weird, but then I got to meet a lot more people in my life.
Yeah,
I think
that
I'm lower.
happens too.
I think I'm
what?
like a 7.
Like who have you seen and you were like, oh, you're
Yeah, who do you consider
Like,
weird?
yeah,
you know,
like what
I've
they
seen
do.
people like just walk down the street, like with like a chicken costume, like
Maybe they're going to work. No,
like
is that
I've
just
seen
their
some
uniform? They're
wacky ass, trying their own thing, like steampunk meets, just weird shit.
What do you think?
I'm very normal. I feel like I used to think I'm weird, but like I just got comfortable with being normal, and I'm proud of it.
So like a 5.
Maybe, yeah.
I feel
Just like weird thoughts, maybe, but I feel like everyone has weird thoughts.
yeah.
And then I see New York. I grew up in New York. Like then I see weird, like how you felt,
Mhm.
and I'm like, oh, I'm super normal.
Yeah.
All right, I'm not costume in public guy,
Yeah.
but I don't know.
Like these socks are the weirdest thing about me. I'll have weird socks.
And I'm
That's
like,
it.
that's weird as fuck.
That's
No,
weird.
those are normal to me because are they matching?
If I
Yeah.
did mushrooms, that would be weird.
Yeah.
But I don't do mushrooms. I just wear the
I'm
socks.
just fucking with you. Oh,
Yo. Actually, remember I had a topic.
Yeah.
So I'm getting into aquaponics. I'm starting my own farm.
and you texted that
New
to
York.
me. I was like, what is that?
So it's basically growing fish and plants together in a symbiotic relationship.
Wow.
So the fish provide nutrients for the plants, and the plants clean the water for the fish.
Is it in a tank?
But
A fish tank?
there's a fish tank. There's different ways that the plants grow.
What kind of plants you growing?
It's going to be like lettuce,
food?
lettuce,
That's so
herbs,
fucking cool.
cucumbers.
That is cool. That is.
Especially in New York when like nothing grows.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You gotta-
it's all grown indoors in a greenhouse.
How big of a tank are you gonna have?
It's going to be like several 1,000-gallon tank.
So it's not like a.
It's like
glass tank with a goldfish in it.
like an outdoor pool.
That's
Oh,
Like
shit.
an out of
That's
ground
fucking
pool.
dope.
Out of ground pool.
Where are you doing that?
Upstate New York.
Oh, upstate, not
even
in the
upstate.
city.
Not even upstate.
Okay. So all right. So you're not like
It's like
an
an hour.
apartment.
It's like an hour from my house.
Okay. That's dope.
So I got everything happening. But anyway, you were saying how to make money in weed, and actually, weed is like one of the best plants that grows aquaponically. So you should get on that. I mean,
Is that a smart thing to say?
Now it is, right?
I'm not going to
Because
grow
now
it until it becomes fully legalized.
everywhere.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Then you can sell
That's
it.
the smart way.
It's on
to
the
do
way,
it.
you know.
Is set up your whole enterprise,
just doing
and
legal,
then when you flip the switch, you're ready to
Yeah.
go.
What is it
Yeah.
at right now? Like you need to have a prescription for that.
Yeah,
You can't.
But a lot of
actually
places-
a weed shop.
And I don't know
Yeah,
about
Mad
it.
Men.
I'm not. But a lot of places, recreational is being legalized in like a lot of states now. So
Yeah.
it's gonna be fair game.
Massachusetts,
So
it's coming to New York. It's like sort of spreading,
like is it like
especially when the Democrats get back in. It's gonna be.
like they just did Jersey, right? Or they're about to do Jersey to be legalized.
Jersey.
Yeah, they're about to do Jersey, and that's huge, right? Especially for this
Are you
area.
I've smoked so much weed in New Jersey.
Yeah.
It was like farmers
Driving.
dedicated to your weed habit,
Yeah.
growing plants for you.
Yeah.
I used to get really stoned in like the summers in between college and just drive around my neighborhood because I didn't want to be home with my parents.
Yeah.
And I was like totally impaired
Yeah.
driving.
You can still drive,
Yeah.
really.
Oh, I would drive because I needed to get out of my house, and
Yeah.
if driving's kind of fun, high.
Yeah.
And when you
With
know the road
radio
so
and
well,
shit.
yeah. Oh my god, it was so fucking dangerous.
Nah.
I
Yeah,
can't believe I
Absolutely.
survived.
I drove on shrooms one time. That was just crazy.
I've
So
never
bad.
done that.
My dad drove
almost-
I like
fast.
edibles. I
Killed
don't
everyone.
smoke. I like edibles.
That surprises me. You're like the one person I've seen say I don't like smoking. I like edibles because
Yeah.
usually edibles fuck me up, all that
Yeah,
shit.
No.
a lot of people like edibles.
Yeah.
I don't.
If you manage it, I guess it could be great.
Yeah, they're not super strong. They're decent. I've had stronger ones, and I was like, oh, nah, I'm good. I can't. They cock block me.
I'm too much of a pothead to like edibles because it's such
Too
a
relaxed.
set amount.
Yeah.
Like I like smoking until I'm hot. Like I like knowing how high I'm gonna get.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Like edibles do nothing for me really.
Edibles
Taking
fuck
the
me
tangent,
up.
smoking.
Yeah, I don't want to smoke. I don't want to fuck up my lungs
No. Just think
in
that.
case
That's
the
good.
the
That's
apocalypse so I can still chase
good.
people down.
Smoking's bad.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
I mean, just chase people down, body.
important.
What else you got? I hate your posture. I'm starting to hate it.
I like the weird thing. Like what? Because I think I'm really weird, but the reason I think so is because of the way I think. Like, I'll be like really, really confident 1 second, and then like completely just think I'm a piece of dirt the next.
What triggers that? What?
Other people. It's how I'm so aware of like. There's always an audience for me.
Yeah.
Ever since I was little, I'm gonna talk about this
Yeah,
in my set. Yeah, there's always been an audience. I've never just lived like without thinking I'm performing.
I get that. So you feel like if you're on the train, everyone's judging you or something like that, or watching you?
Not.
Or when they're not doing it.
There are some times when I'll catch myself like just being a normal person, and I'm like, oh, that's what it's like. But most of the time, yeah, it feels like.
You remember that first audience where you got the bug? When you were like, I like this shit.
Yeah.
I'm still waiting for that bug.
What?
Now that it.
Yeah, it's different for everyone.
Really? Yeah, absolutely. I remember mine.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was when I was asking my mom to run track, and she found a track meet, and but she didn't know shit about it. She just signed me up. And she was like, "Oh, you're fast. Just jump in and put me in the track." And then everybody else was on a team and had uniforms. I had like a striped shirt and shorts and some sneakers she bought. And I got third place. Some kid taught me how to stretch and how to stay in my lane. And he was like, "Just run straight as fast as you can." And I was like, as soon as we were done, just the roar of the crowd.
Yeah.
I was
like
"Oh, I don't know what this is." And I didn't do that good. Yeah. They were like, "You did so good. It's your first time." And I was like, "Oh, I need this forever."
Yeah.
Forever.
You know, like most people, most regular people don't have people clapping for them. Like on a regular basis.
Yeah, it would be addicting for anyone.
I went back to the stadium. Like it was a little stadium, but when you're young, it felt fucking huge.
For me, it started with like needing attention, like from my parents. Like that was they were my first audience. And then once it was a real audience, it was like, oh, like I can get that times a million.
I do this, you do that. Oh, every time. What you got?
For answering that question, so you guys talking about like what was the moment?
Yeah.
I don't know. I've done a few things like in public settings with a crowd, but in comedy, I think it was the first time I got like a big laugh and an applause. And it was the first time I told this joke, and I've only been doing this for like 4 months, so
fresh.
It's like I started doing it because I make myself giggle, like just walking. So I was like, I come up with something.
Do you remember when you first started comedy and you're like, I'm just going to talk about what I think is funny?
Yeah.
I keep trying to get back to that.
No, but you still have to do that. You still have to do that because you can't talk about what you think they're thinking is funny.
That's the whole point.
Yeah, but you have to know how to say it better. Because my first time, I get PTSD thinking of my first time on stage. I was saying shit that I thought was funny, but it was trash. And it's probably good, like if I rephrased it, but I don't even want to like touch it, you know?
Yeah.
Because it was just such a bad first experience that I just all knew shit.
But you will, like a while from now, you'll be like, oh, I know how to write that now.
Yeah.
Huh.
That's what coming to these mics is all about. It's perfecting the craft.
Is it?
It is. And it's also about getting it out as well. You know what I mean? I think I started kind of late, and I think I was
How old are you?
I was 35.
Okay.
I was like over prepared almost because I watched a lot of stand up. I watched how comedians craft jokes. I wrote jokes for a long time, and so I wish I almost had started out like without kind of knowing a lot about comedy.
Like where you have to find yourself on stage.
Yeah, because now it's like I'm like overloaded sometimes. I feel like. So
you're too good.
I try to. No, actually, it's the opposite effect.
You're such an asshole. You're too good. How many times have you said that to a guy? You're too good, babe. You're too good. This fucking guy.
No, I get what you're saying. No, because I feel like because coming from an acting background, I'm like, oh, I don't need to go to mics. I've been doing this forever, and then I get on stage and eat it because I don't know what I'm doing. But I'm like, well, as long as I look comfortable, people will laugh.
I like the analogy Jerry Seinfeld used, and somebody else has said it about it's like you're a pilot in a plane. You ever hear that? And he's talking to, I forgot who he's talking to, and they laugh because they're confident. They believe in you that you're confident enough to fly the plane.
Yeah.
Right. So if you look unconfident, they're not gonna respond.
And the thing that fucks me up with mics is that now that I know everyone at the mic, it's not just an audience that I'm never going to see again. It's people that I'm trying to impress now. Like, oh, you've seen me bomb, you've seen me do well. Like,
that's why I hate
I wonder
mics.
how this is going to go. Yeah.
They might
I
know
don't know.
some of your material. So.
That's why I never do the same.
It's like working out with the same people. I feel like
I
I always go to the gym
motivate
motivate this fucking guy.
Yeah, I know
He wants to do arms today.
Yeah.
You know, but if you go to a fresh gym and they haven't seen it, it's like, oh, who is this guy?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And I don't know. That's stupid.
My favorite thing is watching people be like fully committed to a really shitty joke for like a minute and then just be like, fuck this isn't working, and totally throw it away. That's my favorite thing.
Like, thank God.
I love doing it. I would rather do that than to commit and then then have no laughs and be like, fuck you guys, you know?
Yeah.
Or like just be like, okay. I don't commit. I quit.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sometimes you gotta
quit as much as possible.
Yeah.
Sometimes you gotta commit to like be sure it's bad.
The guys
come in, have a seat, hang out.
More than girls, definitely. It's the only time when guys commit and girls don't.
Too long. They hold the bit for
guys
years.
Commit to a shitty joke
like,
for years.
You're still doing that?
Yeah.
Like, he's like, but I like it. It's my favorite bit. Not please.
I'm like,
you're an asshole if you're like, no.
I will let go of things that I like in order to please someone else in a second.
That's how.
I think I've seen you do that, like on stage. You'll abandon a joke and be like, "I'm gonna do Jew stuff now."
You know, I'm done.
Yeah.
I'll do it. I'll do it maybe 3 to 5 times, and then I'll take it to an audience, and then put it away until it's called for again.
Yeah. See, I still don't know what the fuck I want to be talking about.
Really?
Yeah.
In general?
Right? I have no clue. I'm not like, this is
What's
my
up?
thing.
How you doing?
Good. You guys comics?
Yeah.
Yeah. You guys.
My stepbrother, he's down from Maine.
Man.
Oh,
It's his
cool.
first time in New York.
What?
Yeah.
Welcome.
You guys look like what are those?
The Duck Brothers.
Guys.
That Dynasty?
Duck
Weird. There's so much.
Yeah.
They're like, we are. That's my uncle.
Oh, fuck. What was the name? What was it called when they moved alcohol back in the day? Bootleggers. Like, you got a truck. I'm like, we got to get to New York. Just me and my brother. Moving.
Where did you come from?
Well, I live in Queens, but I grew up in Maine.
Oh, Maine.
Oh, Maine, north.
Yeah.
Is that what Maine looks like?
So
That's what
nice
Maine
You look like the other way. Like West Virginia, I'd be like, yeah, that's about right.
No, Maine.
Not really Maine, yeah.
Beautiful.
But like,
Is it?
I want to go. I need some nature.
To Maine?
Yeah,
Go
Maine
later,
is
it's cold.
really nice, right?
Yeah.
What's your black friend's name?
I was there anyway.
We have black enemies.
Black people. He's like, you're the first black guy we've seen. And
You can say Jimmy from now on.
yeah, no, I'm not your black friend.
I think you need to get them on camera. So they
Yeah,
can see.
you want to put your faces in the camera?
No, you gotta come live
Yeah.
to see them.
You gotta, yeah.
You gotta
Say
give them
your name.
extended-
Introduce yourself.
Watching.
How you doing? Mike St. Hilaire from Maine.
Look at this scary motherfucker. You guys are awesome. What else?
I want. Where are you from? Where are you
Brooklyn.
from? Brooklyn.
I'm the person
Born and
who was raised in the same place forever. I've lived in the same
Both of you
apartment
guys.
for 23 years.
And me, I feel like it's always hard to relate to you because I've been in so many different situations, like small.
I used to, when I was little, I used to wish that my parents like moved around. That we
Yeah.
moved around. Yeah. Same house. My parents live in the same house.
I hate being in the same place. Like I'll be at a job. If I'm at a job longer than 6 months, I'm like, I failed in life. Like I need either to get fired or quit, like
Yeah.
or move up. If I'm not in a better position, I was like, I'm out of here. I gotta keep moving.
I used to think that, like, especially in college because college sucks, so you're just like, oh, I gotta go somewhere else.
Yeah.
But then when I started doing comedy, it's like New York is the first place you want to be.
Yeah.
So I'm like glad I didn't go anywhere else.
Like, yeah.
People move,
Yeah.
move here to do it.
Exactly. I noticed that like 99% of the comics I meet are from New York. I know you are,
Yeah.
but like that surprised me a lot.
I feel like this is the last place you want to start, honestly.
Really? Why?
Oh, really?
Just because it's so competitive.
Yeah, you can get
No, but you can do it every
discouraged
day.
very quickly. Yeah.
But the people who start here are at a different level though, because they if they get up consistently, right?
Yeah,
If they're young and they
push
do
through
Exactly.
it, yeah.
Because
But,
you're in it right away. You're doing it every day. Like people from another state.
I don't know. I didn't start here. I started from another state, and then the places that I've been, I've always started the market. Well, only two places where I started the market, but like Philly, there was already a market, but there was nothing in Delaware. So we started like mics from Delaware to Rehoboth Central,
Yeah.
just doing good. We used to do a mic at a Hooters, just because they had a stage. They were like, "There's nothing going on. This is where everybody meets."
And that's
And,
how you get work, though. Like
yeah.
a place like that, there's like 10 comics,
Yeah.
and then you'll start getting booked for,
Because
But
they don't
here,
have
there's like
that.
a million comics
Yeah.
that don't get booked at all.
Yeah, same thing with acting. But since I grew up in New Jersey, it was always just like, well, go to New York for that, you know?
Yeah. Then everybody's like, "You got to go to New York."
Yeah.
But then you get to New York and there's so much going on. It's my point is when you come from somewhere else, you're like, oh, I can do all this instead of I guess being there and be like, oh, I got it, so I don't have to
What if,
get up as much.
like, I do comedy kind of for myself in a way?
Oh well,
Bullshit.
you gotta go.
Bullshit.
You fucking
How hard
hobbyist.
you come
You business guy.
Like,
Well,
that's
I
not
just
what I
wanna
mean.
make
That's not
myself.
what I mean. That's not what I mean. I'm not trying to, like, money is not the most important thing, is what
Yeah,
I'm trying to say.
Because you got money. You've been hydroponic tanks. You
But
piece
if I
of shit.
if I didn't, I probably wouldn't even have time for comedy. Like, I don't know. It's like, it's
I
hard,
don't
you know? It's
how
really
people
hard.
find a way.
Because
Like,
it makes you hungry. Because I guess
You gotta have other jobs. I mean, I
Oh,
think
you gotta
a lot
do
of
1,000
who
times.
saw who was
Oh, yeah,
sleeping
yeah.
in a crack tent?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. you do 1,000 things, man. And
So, you know,
it's what your motivation is too.
I still hustle, but I'm not like, oh, I'm gonna stop because I'm not making money. You know what I mean? It's like I'm gonna stick with it even if I'm.
And you don't do this for money. You're not doing.
I
it
like
for
the
money.
hustle. Like I almost do it for the hustle.
For myself. I'm not,
You know?
trying,
Me, I try to find the ways to make money so that I can keep doing it.
I often think about selling out.
How would you do
I
it?
think about doing like BuzzFeed shit. And like,
Why not?
Like,
Why is that selling out?
not selling out, like, well, to me it's selling out because I think, like, I could easily do, like, Elite Daily, or not Elite Daily, like Cosmo, like, stupid, I don't know,
Clickbait
like,
stuff?
girly stuff,
Yeah.
but, like,
Ginny Hogan,
just to appeal to the mainstream.
she just got hired by
yeah, but,
Rolling Stone or something like
Yeah.
that, because she just writes think pieces all day.
yeah, well, I don't write, like, I like performing, but, like, I don't, or no, what is it? It's that fucking, it's like an entertainment news channel, like Holly Scoop or something on YouTube, like doing like celebrity news. I think I could do that easily.
And why don't you? What stops you?
Because I think it's fucking tacky.
No,
That's not selling out if you're into it.
Not
if you're
at all.
into like
People-
celebrity.
if people see you for that,
I'm not into it.
Oh, okay.
You know,
I mean,
I say
Yeah.
go
what
for it.
depends
I'm
what your
too
goal is.
judgmental, I
Depends
guess.
what your goal is. If your goal is to make money and sell out, then do that. But if your goal is something else, then
I love the
Fuck with
hustle
it.
in New York comedy though. Like seeing the same people, going to different mics, rushing to the next one, trying new shit. Like it's dope. It's like a. It's competitive, but at the same time, you want everyone to
Some
make it.
people make the mic the goal, you know, and you make that your mistake. The mic is practice, so you go to a show and they forget to try to get on the show. Like they'll do like, I used to do it. I used to be like, yeah, I'm doing 10 mics a day, and then I was like, you're not doing any shows. You're not doing any shows. You should have a cap on how many mics you do and make sure you're doing shows. There's shows you can get on, and I don't know. I think to level up, you know.
I'm into like doing mics right now and not really giving a shit about shows. I did. Then this is like starting like on Monday. I was thinking about this because I don't think I'm like I do mics and it's fine, and then I go in front of an audience and I usually bomb because I don't have a set yet. Like, I don't have a type five. I don't
You just
know.
came back, right? Like after hiatus.
Yeah.
But so like after a year or two of doing live streaming, I hate doing lives. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
But I'm in no rush.
And then you'll disappear again. I was like, "Where's Shana?" And
No,
then
I
you'll
can't.
come back to the bottom in a year.
The next time I disappear, it'll be because I committed suicide.
Shut the fuck up. You that's quitting. You fucking. Anytime a cute girl kills herself, I'm like, what the fuck? What the fuck? So, you piece of shit. Nobody can have it. I'm gonna.
She really hates the world.
No, you can't. You can't. I was. Fuck.
I think.
I don't know.
You know, I think
I don't know why I pointed at you.
more important than even the type 5 is like finding your voice and like the voice that you want to project and the voice, like that funny voice in your head that you're thinking about all day long.
Yeah.
Like that voice, that's what you want to project. And once you have that, it like comes.
Yeah.
More easy.
Yeah, I noticed
No one
that.
likes the funny voice in my head.
I like. Yeah.
I'd like to see.
But you gotta
I'm
keep
interested.
speaking until you find the people that like you, because everybody's
Yeah,
doing this
yeah.
has a group of people that want to hear that voice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, and it's you just doing it enough to find those people. You know, I like going to certain rooms and be like, I thought you were hilarious, and then I'll come back here and be like, we don't think you're funny at all.
Yeah.
Like fuck all of these people, you know, because they're out there, you know, and it's just keep doing it. That's the point, you know, because they're out there. They're definitely out there, and I don't know.
I did.
This is the worst comedy podcast I've ever done.
You ever do?
No, I'm just kidding.
This is the best conversation I've ever
It felt so. I saw his posture. He was like, "Wow, bro, you're speaking to me." That's he's my spirit animal. That's how I feel sometimes when I wake up. I got a pickup truck. I got glasses. He's got deer antlers, heads on the wall, shotguns.
See, I feel like on the inside, on you,
Yeah.
just like huge beard, like just fucking jeans and
Yeah.
boots and like
Comfortable, dad bod, no kids. You got kids? Oh shit! See, that's not fair with the universe. Like this guy has molded a child.
hot wife or husband.
I had a hot wife.
Yeah, hot wife, hot wife.
So yeah, definitely.
Had one. It's
definitely.
no longer hot.
Oh shit, that's fucking awesome. How old your kids?
11 and 13.
You have
Oh
adults.
my god.
Tell me about
They
it.
made it.
Jimmy had already had sex by 11.
Yeah.
So,
You missed that. I don't know what that means.
They can see themselves in the microwave. It's good.
I told you to teach you. Know how to make hot pockets, baby.
Oh, right now.
They got hot pockets for 24 hours a day.
You look like you know all the flavors of hot pockets. Even though they just released that. Don't eat those Alabama hot pockets, see?
I've had pizza rolls.
I expect that.
Same thing.
No.
No.
They're like tiny hot pockets.
No. Don't you disrespect hot pockets.
They're like tiny hot pocket pizza hot pockets.
That's like going to Taco Bell for Mexican. I mean, let's be honest.
I guess. I used to go to Taco Bell during college when I would get really stoned and drive to Taco Bell and get cheesy roll-ups. So they were like $1.
Yeah.
I get like
They
4
still
cheesy
are
roll-ups.
$1.
Yeah? Sick. I'm gonna go after this.
Cheesy roll-ups.
I mean, they are in Maine, right?
Yeah, it's just flour and cheese.
It's a beautiful, beautiful matrimonial ceremony.
Yeah.
We'll talk to you guys at the mic. Because I have so many questions.
So we're gonna grow some weed together, Jimmy, when the time comes.
It's been in the back of my mind for
I'm gonna need
like.
your sales.
Look, here's the thing. Here's the thing. I just want to put my name on a business and let it run. You know, like I got a bunch
You're
of
Let other people.
yeah,
Oh,
with
you mean like them?
like an edible. I want like a small little edible. I don't want to be like a cartel leader or
So
nothing.
you're just
You
gonna
should
sell
make
your likeness?
Peepholes.
Peepholes is one of them. I thought anything with my name on it. Peepholes is.
I just
And, my middle name is Edward, so I was going to be
People's
Eddie's
Peoples.
Edibles. And,
People's people.
but that's all I want. Just put your name on it and invite. Hey, we just want to buy these,
Jimmy
little
Peepholes.
snacks.
I'm
Jimmy's
really
Fuck up.
people.
Yeah.
Get in on that. Once it becomes
And
illegal,
that's
it's
it.
like vape. Like remember,
Yeah.
everyone had a vape shop when it
Yeah.
got popular.
Yeah.
So when weed gets legalized recreationally,
Yeah.
that shit's gonna be huge.
Just want to make $1 million with edibles real quick. That's it. That's it.
And you
And
can
a
sell
lot
them
of
at the
people-
mics.
A lot of people stay out of it because they still like are not comfortable with
Yeah.
the idea. So then
Yeah.
it leaves like a big hole.
Have
for-
the guy's face on it.
But you
Like,
already have like
I want to be
this
the
came from
famous
a pool.
Amos of edibles.
Oh my god!
Like I just want to try it because
For
it came
Jimmy's
from a pool.
peepholes?
Yeah.
Do it. Put it on camera.
Okay, for
No,
Jimmy's
seriously, yeah.
peepholes. Did you seen the picture of Jimmy when they made it his face the light?
Yeah,
And it was
yeah.
like- so that'll be the like the peephole will be sold in his. It'll be a picture of Jimmy and the peephole is in his eye, and it's sold that way. And then you just pop it out of the packaging and put it on the door. But it's sold like as your eye. Does that make sense?
I like it. I like
Yeah.
it. Hey. You're my marketing. Good job. Stretch those out. That's it. That's all I want. So make it happen. Good.
Okay, got it.
What else? What else we got?
A performing Broadway Comedy Club.
Oh, you got a show?
20th.
Is that a bringer show? A real show?
It's
Bringer show's a real show.
Real
I didn't
show.
mean to say that. I'm sorry.
It's a real show.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to downgrade your.
It's a real
your-
show. It's a real show. No,
Well, you doing a real show?
I'm not able to bring bringers
I'm
anyway.
doing
So.
a fucking ringer show, and I have 2 people. So.
Whose show is that? Where's it at?
Ricky.
Ricky. Ricky
Yeah.
does good shows. Yeah.
When's the show?
It's
Ricky
on
Soper.
the 6th.
Soper.
It's on the 8th. So
Yeah.
like a few days.
Cool. Am I doing that? I'm doing a
I'll go, but I can't.
a contest. Actually, we can do that now. Tell them where they can find you and what you
You
doing.
can find me on Instagram at SHANA_Goodman GOODMAN. First name is Shana SHANA, and then Facebook Shana Goodman.
Yeah.
Instagram AHJALM1.
I hate that so much.
Yeah.
Every time
I
I
hate
hear
it too, but
I
now
was like,
it's
what-
like
what?
now I can't get rid of it.
What?
It's just
It's like a shitty Formula
I
One
don't
car
know.
that
You
doesn't
know,
go anywhere.
it's like you know it's because some people
butthole.
my last name's really weird. Some people would call me Yalm for some reason, Yalm. And so that just caught on, and then I was just like, "Hey, Yalm, number one. And then I just can't get rid of it. It's just I'm stuck.
You're fucked.
I'm fucked.
Okay. And
I got
say
a-
show real quick.
I got a micro series.
Yeah,
Micro
you
series
do.
coming out December 10th. It's like a web series, but each episode's like 5 minutes
Is that on YouTube or on
or like even less.
Instagram?
It's gonna be on everything.
Yeah, it is.
Blast that shit.
Yeah, it is.
Because I don't put my stuff out, like my shows and stuff.
Yeah,
Because I want people to come see my shows.
yeah.
But like in terms of video stuff, I'm just gonna blast the fuck out of it. See what
Yeah.
happens. So.
This
You'll
is-
see it.
this is
You'll
my-
see it. You'll be forced to see it.
Alex is also my connect to get. I'm trying to get sponsored by
Metro
an
board.
electric. Not even covered, just an electric board, and like
See.
I don't know how do
It
we do
happen.
this?
I'll
Tell
talk
her
to my
what-
friend.
tell
I'll
her-
talk to my friend.
tell her
Iman
what it
at-
is
at
real
Metroboard. It's an electric skateboard.
Yeah.
So you just ride it. It goes 20 miles an hour.
That's
You can brake. It goes uphill.
you can break
It
your
recharges.
legs.
Your face.
Yeah, but you can also
Break your
You can
balls.
also get injured in a car accident.
Los
or a bike
Lobos kill
accident.
your balls. Who's that from?
But
Los Lobos.
Jimmy's getting the hang of it. You're getting better
Yeah.
at it. So I think
I think I want this. Yeah, I want the
Public-
handheld
the
scooter.
scooter,
I used to run with my scooter, with my dogs with the scooter,
Scooters are
and I used to
big.
strap them up before anybody did it. I was the first, and they used to pull me down the street, and the cops used to stop us, be like, "Why are you running down the street with this pit bull?" And I was like, "This is going to be the future. This is to get dragged around by because pit bulls run forever. Pit bull, whatever.
You were sledding.
Yeah, huh?
You were urban sledding.
Yeah, I was a pioneer in Delaware, just running with my dog. Where can they find me?
Instagram and Twitter is the same. ARTAN_X.
Nobody does it. Say
I
it
got
again.
it.
Say your stuff again. I'm sorry.
Twitter and Instagram is the same. ARTAN_X. I have no shows.
Second,
I'm out here, though.
No
I'm
show.
at work.
Yeah.
You have an open mic.
Yeah.
So you're not barking for shows? Have you started barking?
No,
for
I
anybody
did
show?
one bringer show, which they didn't tell me it was ticket cost. They just told me it
Oh,
was
that's
drinks,
how
and
they
I
get
felt
you.
so bad. I was like,
That's how
my
they get
friends.
you. Whose show
Yeah.
was that?
It was Dangerfield.
Set you up for those
Yeah.
shitty shows.
And
All right.
I was so little happy little
Just to be
open
on the
mic.
show.
I was like,
you're
oh my god, I
you're
got
at
a show.
Dangerfields, and that's how they get you.
Yep.
Fuck. Well, I'm sorry for your loss.
No, it was okay. It was a good experience. They weren't mad, but
Okay.
it was.
You got
it
on
was fun.
stage.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm doing
Yeah, you
MSG
live and you
next
learn. I know you are.
Oh yeah.
Say your names real quick.
Ben Roberts.
Ben Roberts,
Mike St. Hilaire.
Mike St. Hilaire, Doug is here, Billy Purcell is here, judging in the back. That's the show. Give it up for them real quick. Doug, clap. Yeah, we made it back. It's another episode of the People's Mic. You can find it on Spotify, iHeartRadio, wherever you find podcasts. JimmyPeoples.com. The YouTube channel is JPeoplesTV, and you can go to Alexa and say, "Hey Alexa, I want to hear that episode where they were talking about weed and
Aquaponics.
aquaponics, the future."
That's right.
And
We'll
this is episode
And-
230.
And people
Six.
manufacturing. Don't forget that.
Peepholes. Watch out for peepholes. Yeah, give it up for them. Thank you guys. Appreciate you.